You want to talk about it? I'd rather laugh about it. Let's get a little dark about it on the Traumedy Show. Welcome to the Traumedy Show. I'm your co-host, Rachel Wilford.
And I'm your other co-host, Megan Wilford.
And today we are joined by a very special guest. Her name is Sara, and she is somebody who dated the wolf simultaneously with me and countless other women. We are very happy to have her today. Welcome, Sara.
Thank you.
Yay!
Welcome to the worst club.
Yay! You're officially
so
a member of the survivors of the Wolf Club.
It's so weird, but I am very excited to be here.
The worst and like best sisterhood of wow, we all have this common shared trauma, but like how nice is it to
Talk about trauma bonding, honestly. I've never felt closer to women than I do with the ones that my ex-fiance also dated simultaneously with me.
that's female friendship.
And that's traumedy, baby.
And that's comedy.
I think we should tell people how you even found the podcast in the first place. I think that's a good place to start.
Okay. So I had a less than ideal, everything was platonic, but I hooked up with this really hot man, got instantly a horrible yeast infection. So I went to the doctor to go get that fixed.
I have
and like,
so been there.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. Shared experience.
But like while I was there, I was like kind of laughing to myself and thinking about all the other like less than ideal situationships or hookups I've been in.
Mm.
And I thought about the wolf because I just like
less than ideal.
I was just like that was a weird experience.
Nothing like a yeast infection or BV or UTI that just like, kind of make you like sit there and think.
Just humble the hell out of you.
So I like while I'm walking back to my car, I look on Instagram and his profile is private.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I remember looking at Rachel's profile when I was dating him and like kind of checking in on you every once in a while because of, we'll get into it, but like things he told me about you. So then I saw that your personal account, at least at the time that I looked, it was open. Yeah. But originally when I was dating him, you were private.
I was private.
Yeah.
I went public when we started the podcast.
I spiraled and I would check in on your dog's Instagram account.
Wait, you checked in on the dogs when she was private?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, dog couldn't find it or dog is private now. I don't know. But you were open. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw your post about your podcast and I was like, this is really interesting. And I was like looking through it and then literally like got in my car, turned on Spotify and like listened to the first episode on the way home from the doctor. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to tell my roommate about this. I need to tell my manager at work knows about this. Like,
hell yeah.
I was just like, what the actual fuck is this?
I could not imagine the experience of being like, let me go check out my ex and then finding a fucking podcast about like someone else he was dating at the same time as you.
He's a criminal. It's true crime.
It was like the most shocking, but like exhilarating trip to the doctor and like way home from it. So that's what led me to here.
Glad we brought some excitement to your yeast infection lore.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. And then how long did it take you to reach out to us after you've listened to the first couple episodes?
I mean, I probably listened to at least enough. I mean, I knew it was him like in the first, as soon as you started. Yeah. But I think I listened to a few episodes to like really get into it. And then I actually finished through Megan's story. Aww. And then that's when I was like, I feel like you just kept saying like, I know, or I'm expecting this to bring out women. So I was like, I didn't feel necessarily like bad or timid, like adding it to the fire. Yeah. So that's when I messaged you and I was like, all right, it's in the void. We'll see what happens.
Totally. Yeah. You didn't feel like you were coming into my space with like information I wasn't expecting.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So glad you did.
I was with you when you got the DM, right? Was it?
You saw it first. You saw it. It was like a night that we went out and you saw it and it was the next morning. we were gentle reader. We were cacked the fuck out. And she saw it.
What it was, but I saw it at like 3 a.m.
Yeah. And you told me the next morning.
I woke up the next morning at like 11. I forgot about it. And then I was like, recovered drunk memory. I saw a DM.
Yeah.
Melanius.
Go look at the DMs. And immediately I responded to you. Like, here we go. Here we go again.
But I think it happened right around somebody else messaging as well.
Yes. Somebody else messaged us a few weeks later who is also going to come on, and we won't spoil who that is, but that's also a very exciting guest in relation to the wolf. It just keeps going. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It truly is. But yeah, we're so glad that you're here. And Sara is, if you're watching on social media or whatever, she's not going on camera today. But Sara is her real name. And I want to also clarify that we did use the name Sara as a pseudonym in the beginning of our podcast, talking about somebody else that the wolf had a virtual affair with. That was my friend at the time. And this is not that person. Sara and I have never met. We didn't know about each other. Well, you knew about me.
I knew about you.
I had no idea about you. So we just met for the first time like 20 minutes ago.
So crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy.
What's so crazy is that this is like the 3rd time now we've had someone enter my apartment being like, nice to meet you.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Stranger danger, not here.
No,
Yep.
not at all. Strangers welcome. Like, welcome to my home. It's
Yes.
a safe space.
Yeah.
Like,
We're all survivors of the wolf here. We're going to just
get, like, some
drama
sage or
bond.
something.
Sage,
But
totally. What are bad? What it takes down werewolves? Is it garlic is vampires? Is it like steel or like aluminum with werewolves or something?
I have no clue. We should look into that.
We should.
Okay.
We just like do aluminum all over your
I
fucking
don't
walls.
think it's aluminum. Like, cats are okay with that.
God damn it. We
Nice
do it
try.
anyway. Okay. I digress. Okay. Sara is going to get into it in like how she met the wolf, when she met the wolf, the whole thing. And it's going to be interesting because I think we're going to have a lot of like realizations and revelations, you and I, as we're going through this whole timeline. And she's already asked me certain questions. Like, I had to ask you, he told me you were Mormon. Is that true? And I'm like, nope, not really sure why he'd lie about that. But
why not?
Nope, I am not Mormon.
He's
So
like, kind of like an actor.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He'll make up other careers, but like just say you're an actor.
He currently on his Hinge profile, it says he is a graphic designer, and that is not true because this man can't do a PowerPoint. So if you are dating a graphic designer on Hinge, beware.
Careful. Yeah.
Please send me a screenshot of their profile, and I will confirm or deny if it's the wolf for you. If you live
Do you
in
know what
Southern
photos he's
Orange
using
County.
now?
What?
Do you know what photos he's using now?
Yeah, his Amber has sent me a screen recording of his profile. He has recently changed the pictures on there to more recent ones, not ones that
You took?
I took entirely.
Cropped out.
Yeah.
Like the beach ones?
Which one are you referring to? The one where he's shirtless and doing a sport thing?
No. I think he's wearing like a blue button-up shirt.
On the beach? Oh, I took
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
did take that. I took
Yeah.
that. Yes, it's also his LinkedIn profile picture.
Yeah.
I also did his
I did
entire
check last
LinkedIn
week.
for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Still
Mhm.
on Instagram.
Yeah. I
That's
took that
still
one.
His profile pic on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow. Some cred. He didn't even cred you.
He didn't even give me credits. I'm suing for sure. Copyright, bitch.
Okay. So you
All
met
right.
the wolf on Hinge. Then?
No.
Bumble.
Bumble.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. I tried to make like an outline here.
Okay.
So I matched with him in December of 2019.
Okay.
Oh.
First realization.
Yeah.
As I was like gathering material for this, I was like, oh, because I remember it being like pretty casual, like somewhat fleeting. And I was like, oh, we talked like longer than I physically remember us talking. But
yeah, this is longer because I think when we were initially messaging, you said like 2020 or something like that.
Yeah.
December 2019 is after Jack and I called things off, and he and I were definitely seeing each other, starting to see each other more seriously. And this was right before COVID.
Mhm.
So we weren't like, I wouldn't say he wasn't, I wouldn't say that I was calling him like my boyfriend necessarily at this time, but I 100% was not told that he was like dating other people. He made it clear to me he wasn't dating other
like
people.
That weird phase where you kind of got back together, but you were
it was
like,
the limbo.
Exclusive, but not calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
And it was like during 2020 when you guys started getting more serious again.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Setting the stage. So Bumble, December 2019.
Yes. I came to find out lots of beach photos. Picture of him like on a hike with his dog who had passed. I don't remember how long ago. He had like a black lab or something.
Chocolate lab.
Just stuff like that. I wish I still had the screenshots. Like literally probably a year ago, I was like, I am so mature. I don't need these screenshots anymore. I've moved on with my life, deleted everything. And then I was like, this is why you save everything.
Yeah. Keep it all in the cloud.
Always keep the receipts.
Oh,
you never know when a guy that you used to date is going to just end up on a podcast.
Yeah.
You never know.
But
it's okay. It's all in the memory bank.
Yeah.
It was, I had just moved back home with my parents to go to school again and try to figure out what I was doing, because I had tried like a couple different majors in school and none of them was working out at all. So I was like, moving back home with my parents, figuring stuff out. And I was just kind of like, I had gone to school originally in San Diego. So like all my friends were down there. So when I moved back home, I was just like kind of bored and like interested in dating, but also just like looking for people to hang out with.
Yeah.
So I matched with him, which the Mormon thing comes up now because at the time all the filters on the dating apps were free. So I was like, I am Christian. I want to only match with other Christian people.
Oh, interesting.
The free part?
I can't
Is that?
Yeah.
They're so expensive.
I've never used filters on dating apps, so I can't even imagine being able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was fantastic. But now it's stripped away. But so I was like, felt like I was really funneling it down to like the type of person I was looking for. So when I matched with him, I was like, oh, he's like cute. I didn't find him like overtly like hot and attractive and whatever, but he looked safe. He looked safe.
He looked safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's attractive enough to be like, he's cute. I can see myself being attracted to him, but he's not so hot where you're like, oh, that's
intimidated.
Totally.
Sometimes the ones that are too hot are.
No, I'm like, you're hiding something.
Right.
Got me.
He doesn't look like the kind of man who would have 10 girlfriends.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He looks like a safe, innocent guy.
Pretty, like clean cut, especially in his photos. Like he is really good, I think, at like making himself look like he has his shit together, which was attractive to me because I was like, I am also getting my shit together. So it was like flowing. And then
spoiler alert, he did not, and he does not.
No. Not at all. So when we matched, it's on Bumble, so I have to message first, and I'm pretty sure I'm like, men need to do the work, so I think I just do like, hi, how's it going, or something. And then he had like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like not what everybody else says. I don't know. It was very like flattering and kind, but also not like disgusting. But it was like, I don't know. It was like kind of cutesy sweet. Yeah. And then we ended up talking. We went on our first date like pretty soon after, like within maybe like 4 days.
Did you go to dinner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we went out to dinner, and then I'm probably like sushi. We went to sushi so many times.
That checks.
And I don't even like sushi.
Oh.
Well, I like it now. What? Sorry. Okay. But like my family does not eat fish because like neither of my parents really grew up eating it. So they were like, we don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, as an adult, like, I don't know, it's a weird flavor. It's a weird texture.
Yeah.
But so he was like, no, sushi's like the reason for life. Like we need to go get sushi. Wow. And I was like, okay,
interesting.
Sure.
He did that with me when we first started dating.
He did kind of force you to like sushi.
He loves sushi.
He does. And I love it now too. Like, I guess
it's great.
Okay,
but
thanks. It's the only thing he gave me.
I'm pretty sure we got ice cream after. I never need to go to a Handles ever again in my whole fucking life.
No. There all the time.
We used to go there when I lived in Carlsbad all the time. So good. Yeah. He needs
so
some
he has
original
a routine.
places. Yes. Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah. We drove around the neighborhood, went to whatever the like makeout points are around here with the views and stuff. I don't know why
there's
we
probably
had to go.
one by my parents' house. that you
Probably.
Excellent. Excellent.
Is
That's
there-
so good.
The place that we ended, you couldn't quite see the beach from it, but it was definitely in a residential area. And you kind of like walk up this little hill, and then there's like trees and a little picnic table. And it's like kind of over a little canyon-ish area. But it was like, you know, pretty to look at the stars and like hear all the animals and the sounds and just like sit in quiet and talk.
Mm.
And like on our first date, we're like start making out, whatever. And then instantly it like turns into more. All of a sudden we're like making out standing up. My pants come down. I get spun around, bent over the table, and he like tries to go for it. And
You're
I
kidding me.
immediately was like, turned back around and was like, nope, not into this. At the time, I was like not on birth control at all.
Was that your first date?
Yeah, that was our first date.
Sarah, you're kidding me. That's very aggressive.
And I feel like it wasn't like necessarily shocking or aggressive. It was surprising for sure. But I think our like banter was like very flirty and like, I don't know. I was still shocked, but like.
I'm enraged. Throwing that fucking out there right now. That is
Look,
so not okay.
In hindsight, I'm like, oh, that makes, like, why wouldn't that happen? That makes sense. Yeah. But that was like my first impression of him. And I was like, interesting.
To go from making out to all of a sudden turning someone over, pulling their pants out in a public place and trying to insert themselves into someone who haven't even discussed consent.
That's true, yeah.
Disgusting. I'm like, that is disgusting behavior.
We definitely talked about like hooking up more so before, but like it was a surprise in that moment. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, I definitely, based on previous experiences, like I have boundaries. Like we need to have a whole discussion about this. So like things like ended, whatever. We walked back to the car and then left. He was very respectful of it. Yeah. So, but it was definitely like a whirlwind. And I was just like, wasn't expecting that. But that was my first date with him.
Great.
Yeah.
And it all just got better from there, right?
Yeah. I feel like the more we talked, I just realized like we were not compatible at all. At least not for like where I wanted my life to go and the type of partner that I wanted to have and like the support that I needed later on in life and stuff like that. And so it kind of, we still kept dating and like very regularly, like at a minimum once a week, usually on like, I feel like it was Thursdays or something, but like sometimes we'd hang out again on the weekend. Like it was very like put it on the calendar, like for every week I was going to see him and we're basically going to do the same thing every single time. But yeah, I'm sure we hit all of his favorite spots. Like at the beach when you were talking that you saw him with the other girl, I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I know where that is.
Oh,
I've
I'm
been there. So after that, I know we had more talks and I was just like, this man is literally doing nothing with his life. He's so boring. But like, I still had like good times when I was hanging out with him. And I can't tell you a single thing that he contributed to any conversation. I swear it was the Sara show, like every single time I was with him. And I think at the time I was like kind of okay with the attention that I was getting. And also I was like, kind of had already written him off. So I was like, I'm just having fun. I'm getting like a free dinner, some little kisses, like whatever.
He's good at dates.
Yeah.
And being like, yeah.
He
makes the effort to plan
into
things.
The background.
Right,
yes.
Shit,
Yeah.
And you guys never, like, you never met his family. It was always like hanging out in a public place kind of a thing.
For the most part, it was public places.
Yeah.
And I was always like, I knew he wasn't the one, so I was like, I don't want my parents to see me with you because I don't want them asking questions because like I just don't need to open up that can of worms. So it was usually me coming over to the area where he lived. And so I'd generally meet him after he finished. I'd wait in the Target parking lot for him and then he'd just drive over and I'd be like, we didn't have anything to really do. And I'd be like, do you want to go walk around Target? Because I love Target. And he'd be like, no, might see us. But we spent a lot of time at
And
Target.
why would that be bad?
Or he was afraid to like,
Maybe he was
you were
afraid.
at Target.
Right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
But, so not on the first date, but like,
that was your fucking target.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just brought everybody to that Target parking lot, apparently.
It was
Oh
so
my
insane.
God.
Oh my god.
Huh.
But pretty early on, I was asking him like, basically, how did you get to this point? What's your like dating history? Like, what are your plans for life? And he did tell me that he was engaged to you and like had called it off, or you called it off. And I was like, oh,
Oh, he said that I called it off.
yes.
That's interesting.
Or I think he said you like initiated it, but it was a mutual decision because you were very selfish and mean and you were not willing to like change or make any accommodations for him and be like in a true partnership. And I was like, first red flag, because you're a fucking adult. So like, we don't, even if that's how you feel, like, it's not like a politically correct answer to give someone you're just meeting. Like,
Mhm.
that's so weird to me to fully blame someone and have like no counter statement of like, I could have been a better version of myself too, or something.
Right.
Like,
When someone is just
it's
like,
weird.
my ex was crazy, or she totally just had no respect for me or whatever.
yes.
It's funny because that was like the PR statement, for lack of a better way of explaining it, that we went with for the end of our engagement. I took all the blame. I was like, yeah, I need to work on myself. Like he was like, you're selfish. You treat me like this or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I won't tell anyone that you had an emotional affair. It's all me. It's totally my fault. So yeah, no surprise there. But it's interesting because then he changed his tune 5 years later and told Amber the reason we ended our first engagement was because I had a miscarriage.
Oh.
He loves to just kind of like do completely different random lies.
Like, let's
Yeah.
just like see what sticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of like, why tell
Because
the
he's a
truth?
pathological liar too.
Yes. And you know what I think he does too? I think he like, based on whatever conversations in your guys' relationship,
Mhm.
he, I think, tells lies that will resonate the most with the person that he's telling
I
them
agree.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he's very much like he's like a sponge, and he's very calculated in what he says and why he's saying it. So
Mhm.
I think for whatever reason that was the one that he thought would resonate with you most.
Yeah.
I had told him sort of that my last relationship, like the one that I have developed all these like sexual boundaries with, was like somewhat abusive. So I could see him also trying to like make a villain out of you to like match that and mirror it. But that
Mm-hmm.
was ultimately what made me start Googling you and searching for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
And how long into you guys dating?
Oh, that was
how many-
probably like in the second week.
Oh shit.
Like
Okay.
immediately I was like, and I never, because I don't automatically assume people are psychotic. I didn't like think he was like still dating you or dating 100 million other people at the same
Right.
time.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, oh, this man is like not as over her as he's telling me he is.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's like, basically I started looking you up because I was trying to see if he was still like interacting with you, because my like women's intuition just started telling me that like you guys were not done, that you were like gonna be getting back together, which is ultimately what made me like break it off with him. But I didn't tell him that.
Yeah.
But it's because I saw him liking and commenting on all your dog's photos.
And because I don't think at that point in 2019 or beginning of 2020, when you were going and looking at me, was I a mutual with him at that point? We
No.
might not have even been
No.
Instagram friends at that point.
Mm-mm.
And then I got my dog.
Wolf were not Instagram friends at that point?
No.
Mm-mm.
You went-
We had unfollowed each other when we broke up like a year and a half prior.
I went through all of his recent posts, which he hadn't really been posting that recently, but I went through all the likes looking for your handle. I went through all the comments, everything.
Mhm.
when
As we do.
Yeah.
As we do.
Mhm.
I was like, I got time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna find this.
Mhm. And then it would have been like 6 months later, I got my dog and she was my obsession. So I started an Instagram account for her. And that's when you would have started seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Because I just still like,
It wasn't sitting
had
right
this
with
voice,
you.
yeah,
Mhm.
in the back of my head that was like, I don't know, this man is like so weird. Something's like not right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mhm.
but
How did you and the wolf follow each other again on Instagram?
Good question. I'm trying to remember. It was probably late 2020-ish.
Not till late 2020-ish? That's when you refollowed each other?
I think so.
When did you officially become boyfriend, girlfriend again?
That's the thing that's like a gray area is we never really did, but it all of a sudden, like, he just kind of started getting reintegrated with my family and I started getting reintegrated with his family. And so then it was just kind of this unspoken thing in
Perfect for him.
fall 2020, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But all through 2020, you two were seeing each other,
Yes.
sleeping together,
Yes.
basically acting like you were in a relationship.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Being exclusive.
summer 2021 is when we went on a trip to Lake Tahoe for his birthday. And that's when we like posted with each other for the first time again. So we for sure would have been Instagram friends again at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we had already been by that point for like 6 months maybe. So I want to say late 2020-ish.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, we went on a trip in Palm Spring. Okay, yeah. Fall to winter 2020, I think. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so where were we?
I dated him so from December of 2019 probably until like March to April of 2020, or maybe we broke it off a little before then because I like kind of stopped talking to him before everything like shut down. But we never like closed the door completely. Like he'd still like do the reactions on like my Instagram stories or like message me little messages or like text me, and I was kind of over it by that point, but still just being like, oh, thank you, like that's so sweet. Or he'd be like, let's make out soon, and I'd be like, okay. But like there was never, if he reached out to try to make a plan, I was like, I'm busy. Also at the time I was working in a tax firm, so I was like very busy and didn't have time to date him. So it kind of, I was trying to just let it fizzle out, and he would like sort of disappear for periods, but then he just kept coming back, which was kind of annoying me more. But interestingly, the second half of 2020, like we didn't really talk that much. He would still sort of send me heart emojis on like Instagram and stuff, but we didn't really talk until 2021.
Were you guys ever official boyfriend, girlfriend?
No.
In 2020? Okay.
No, never. Yeah.
Were you guys sleeping together?
In the beginning of 2020, yeah.
Okay.
But I think the last time I slept with him was maybe February of 2020. It was just him trying to like get reactions out of me or attention after that kind of. And I like don't know that I was necessarily opposed to like meeting up with him again. I was just like so busy and finally on a track of like I was accomplishing things that I was like, I literally don't have time for you. You're not adding anything to my life at all aside from like a free meal, a free sushi meal, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Was he bringing you to his parents' house at that point when you guys were hooking up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that happened like somewhat early on too. I don't remember the timeline because I was like, we're not going to my house because my parents would be like, literally, what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
And like since I was living with them and going back to school, like I didn't have my own place, and he lives with his parents, so he didn't have his own place, which we rented a hotel room one night.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was the first night that we slept together after the weird like first date. But aside from that, pretty much we'd go to his parents' house, which I wasn't excited about, but I was like, okay, but like, I don't know, what are the other options? But it was so fucking weird because his house was flooded and under construction. So his whole family was like moved out and living in a hotel. And there's like walls like missing because they were drying out everything, like big industrial fans drying out the house. And by some like magic whatever, his room was like the only place not destroyed by this flood.
Yep.
Were you in that room, Felice?
I actually was never brought to the house when it was flooded. I did go to the hotel where they were living when it was flooded, and that was the first time I saw his mom again since we had broken up. I knew all about the flood. But I never actually like saw the house in that state.
Mm-hmm.
So very interesting.
And it was under construction for quite a while.
Yes, it was.
So it was a very convenient place to go once a week.
And who the hell knows what other women he was bringing there
Yeah.
too at the same time.
Yeah.
And then
It's
he'd be
there
like,
probably was like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
Oh, for sure.
You
for
were the
sure.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Lonnie's, you were the like.
What day do
steady
you want?
every day, but, like,
And I was like the emotional like
Yeah.
support,
You're the
and then I would
fluffer.
yeah, and then he had Grace. I'm sure Grace went to the
oh, yeah,
house.
so Grace was at the same time
Mhm.
too.
She was, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sure he brought her to the house too, and whoever else from Bumble or Hinge or
Yeah.
Do
whatever.
you know of anyone else at the exact same timeline yet?
I know he was definitely having virtual affairs at this time.
God, it's like we need a giant mat to like map.
Literally.
That's the thing too. We were never like exclusive enough where we even talked about like
Other people
going off the apps or anything either.
Mhm.
So like I'm sure
Oh,
because he'd be like really quick to respond sometimes and then like disappear for periods of time. So I was like,
Mhm.
Right.
obviously you're up to something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Working your tech job allegedly.
Okay. Let's put a pin in the tech job. We want to circle back to that.
Sorry, I'm a mess. I'm
no,
all
you're
over the
not.
place.
There's just we have to like keep track of his web of lies. That's the challenge. Okay, so he would bring you to the house during the flood to hook up, and you guys got a hotel one time.
Yes.
And that's okay. Was there anything more we wanted to talk about on that?
Well, okay.
Did you feel safe in the house when
Yeah,
it was
I
like?
felt fine.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
It was still locked.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It was fine. He would say things like, wouldn't it be so funny if this is how you met my parents? And I'm like, no. I'm like, literally no one's laughing. That's not
Yeah.
funny at all.
Yeah.
No. He's like, what if they just walked in on us? I'm like, I'm ready to go home.
I swear he got
Let's
off
leave,
on that weird
please.
shit.
You
Yeah.
got off on a lot of weird like voyeur.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Public
100%.
Sex and
Uh-huh.
the
But
thought of getting
His
caught.
house is also like what added to my inner voice because he still had like literally every token around his room. I was like, oh, why do you have like a minion on your wall? And he's like, oh, that was like a thing with my ex. And I'd be like, what's that? And he's like, it's a thing with my ex. And I was like, why, if you guys are so broken up
Yeah.
and you're so mad at her, why do you have all these things?
Mm-hmm. Just on the off chance I ever came back to
Mhm.
that room. Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was like literally everything I asked him about was either a like childhood sports item or something involving you.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is literally such a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big red flags.
Yeah.
Big weird red flags.
He tried to hook up in the car one time, like in the
Mhm.
back seat, which I also was like not super excited about because there's just not enough space.
Right?
Like I'm
not
5'8". He's
17.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's however tall. Like it's just
Mhm.
the pieces don't fit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so I was like, no. But so basically it was just almost outside, the hotel, the car, and then his house.
Mhm. His parents
His
flooded.
parents' house. Sorry, yeah, not his house.
His childhood
weird.
bedroom with a
Mhm.
shrine of his ex.
Yeah,
Everywhere
it was really
you look.
romantic. Also, the bathroom was not functional. So
Oh,
I was
good.
like, I need to pee. And he's like, I mean, it's down the hall. And I was like, there's no toilet paper in here.
Mm.
The toilet doesn't flush. What? And I'm like, there's workers coming tomorrow and they're going to see my business in this toilet. What? And then the only thing he could talk about was they had to paint over my mom's beach designed bathroom.
Oh my god.
He was like obsessed with telling me about it. And I was like, I don't care. I need toilet paper.
You're 30 years old. Like, fucking hell. Oh my
You
god.
have to pee after sex, you're gonna get an infection.
I know.
Yeah.
I was trying to be like somewhat health conscious.
Little do you know, he's sleeping with so many women, you could have gotten a million STDs.
I'm like, my one saving grace.
I don't know how we didn't.
Did you use any protection?
No, never. If he ever was like, let's use a condom, that would have tipped me off, right? Because I'm thinking that we're the only ones sleeping with each other. I'm on birth control.
Right.
Yeah, no, never. And he didn't use it. I'm sure he didn't use it with you.
He did with me because I never got on birth control. Like after learning all of this, I feel like that's my one, that felt like my one saving grace, because we always had to use a condom because I just never at the time went on birth control.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
And
very
I wasn't,
happy for you
I
for
told
that.
him no,
Yeah.
I wasn't willing to do it without it. So
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
God, men.
they're
God,
so
I'm just, like,
gross.
so enraged these days, but like men really love to not use
No.
condom, and they love to try to make you feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But like,
But wear a condom because you'll get a recurring yeast infection from a Spanish man.
you don't have to
And then
tell
you'll
me
find
twice.
out. And then you'll find out that your ex's ex has a podcast.
This will happen to you.
I promise.
Certifiably.
Yes. This is the Traumedy Show guarantee.
Well, yeah, like PSA, if you're sleeping with a bunch of people without condoms at the same time, not even just STDs,
Chances are you're gonna get the wolf's juices in your gine.
you're gonna get you're gonna get a yeast infection.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a BV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I know.
I feel
Thelonious
like-
knows
Was
this.
he just only picking women that like weren't really seeing other people?
Oh yeah.
I mean, aside from like UTI and yeast and stuff like that, but aside from like,
Well, he had a type. I don't think he was.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he was.
Is
trying to
everyone
pick, like,
blonde?
the good girl.
No,
So-
that's the thing. I don't even know. His type is just successful women that give a lot of chances and believe the best.
Yeah.
Like a physical type, not at all.
No.
I was really blonde when I was dating him, so I was
Interesting.
curious.
Okay.
There are brunettes in the mix.
Mhm.
Multiple, like Natasha's brunette, Amber's brunette,
Yeah.
What about body types?
Grace's brunette.
He would go out of his way to like tell me he like loved like the fact that I had like boobs and a butt and was like somewhat curvy.
Mm-hmm. I would say all different body types.
Yeah, I'm going through.
Just
the-
loves women.
Yeah. Yeah. Loves
Any woman that will sleep with him and has money,
numbers
like a
game.
wife potential, like
Yeah.
to lock her down and just get in on the fucking bennies.
He's just like not hot enough to be a trophy husband. So
No.
I'm like really confused.
Oh, he's so not hot enough to be acting the way he's acting. It's
It's actually
seriously,
crazy.
it's seriously insane.
I feel like for our listeners who like imagine the wolf, like
Mhm.
we're maybe imagining this like really suave, like tall, extremely like attractive, charming, kind of just mid normal.
he's
You don't.
he's mid and he's very stoic and he's the wallflower of the party.
Yeah.
And you just otherwise don't really pay attention
So
to
you,
him.
like, trust him
Mhm.
because you're like, oh, he's not giving like Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know.
Good one, Wolf of Wall Street.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. The job.
The job.
The job lie.
Some of these lies.
Mhm.
I have like one set of text messages from him
Ooh.
from like the very end that I'll have
Ooh.
to share with you
Love.
later.
Ooh.
But like when I did meet him, he told me he worked in tech, and then later on he told me he got a new tech job. So he at least kept that line straight with me for some reason. Or somehow.
so funny is he's technologically like idiotic. He's technologically idiotic. That's how I would find out all of these like about all this cheating is his technological fails. He doesn't work in tech. He's had the same iPhone since 2015.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, like, he's technologically stupid. So the fact that he told you he works in tech is the dumbest fucking bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
He couldn't give me a single detail about what he did. So
He couldn't even lie that well. He's like, I don't even know how to come up with a lie
I'd be
about
like,
this.
what do you do? Like, I know Excel. Do you want to talk about Excel?
Yeah.
And he'd be like,
Oh, he does not know Excel.
Like, I don't know.
You like pivot tables?
Yeah.
And he's like,
I'm like, this, now we're getting into the sex appeal.
Okay.
Okay.
You're like, auto sum. Do you know how to auto sum?
But he'd like somehow give me some kind of bumbling of an answer where I was like, not necessarily suspicious, but also I was like, whatever, I don't care enough to press this. Like, it's like our second, third date. Like, we'll get to it later kind of a thing, even though that should be like the easiest thing to talk about on date number one.
Yeah, your job, what you do. It's what, like the third thing I asked you when you walked in this room?
Yeah. You know how I really stumbled telling you I'm an accountant? Oh my God. I hope I really sold it with the Excel.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Believe women.
You can look on my LinkedIn too.
If you look on the Wolf's LinkedIn, just know that Rachel made it.
I took that photo and I made the entire profile. I'll have you know. God damn it.
It's probably why it hasn't been
And
updated,
if it
really.
says he works in tech, that's a lie. If he says he works in graphic design, that's a lie. If he says, ooh, the job that he got from last spring, that's a lie. Okay, we digress.
So you worked in tech. Rachel was a Mormon.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm the devil, and that's why we broke up.
I feel like I didn't learn a whole lot else about him because he would ask me questions and then I'd be like, I love traveling, like national parks are my passion. I love cats, which he told me he was allergic to cats. So instantly I was like, this isn't going to work out.
Girl.
But
red flag.
But like everything I told him about me, he was like, I love doing that. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, when's the last trip you took? Where'd you go? And he'd be like,
he like barely
Peru. And I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. I saw that on Instagram.
Peru. With my ex-fiance's family to propose to her.
But like he couldn't give me an example. Like he was literally just mirroring me.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then I'd be like,
that's exactly what he was
we
doing.
don't actually have anything in common because you can't tell me anything.
Yeah.
Like usually if I'm like, I love national parks, what's your favorite?
Right.
Someone can pull one out of their ass. They're everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I can be like,
Yellowstone.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been there.
Yeah.
What about you? That's my favorite national park. I've been there every summer, blah, 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 blah.
I love national parks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I love them a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's like Leslie Knope.
Like, fuck learning about him. Let's just talk about you.
You love cats? You love parks? Oh my god.
And I'm an accountant.
And I'm an accountant.
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Me too. What day is your birthday?
The 4th of March.
Oh,
Okay.
so you're March.
Yeah.
Can we say how old you are? Because I feel like
yeah.
that's an important detail.
Yeah.
I'm 32, so I was the same
Age
as him.
as
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because after me, he kind of went younger as far as we
Yeah.
know. But that wasn't the case here. So again, like
Always
it's
an
just
outlier.
Really have
Yeah.
a type.
Yeah.
I mean,
his pattern is just anyone.
Yeah.
Really. That
I'd
will
love to see what his age range is on the app. Just like
probably
18 to 100.
Yeah.
18 to 100.
He's like, can I set it to like 17 in a number of days?
Oh God.
You met him on Bumble. We know he was on Tinder. We've seen his Hinge profile. Like, he's on everything.
He's on them all.
That doesn't surprise me at all
Yeah.
because when I am actively dating, I also am like, I'll fucking try anything. This is a nightmare out here. And usually I see like repeat profiles.
Oh, I know.
So
And then you like see how they're slightly different.
yes.
Or,
Yeah.
like, you match someone and they ghost you on one profile and then they match with you on a different profile and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what are we doing on Jay? Like, are
Yeah.
we...
Is this a
You
game?
didn't like me on Hinge, but you like me on Bumble now?
You better back off because I'm competitive. If it's a game. I'll swipe yes.
I'm
You know,
gonna
I
win.
was talking to someone that I met on Hinge and I made some joke about like Bumble and he's like, Bumble? As in he like caught me in a lie or something, like, we met on Hinge.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
Like, hate to break it to you, but you're not the only fucking match I have.
Your girl's out here casting a wide net. Okay.
You have to. Times are bleak.
Yeah. It's fucking rough out there. It really
I need
is.
to text Bill back.
Bill, if you're listening, we're so sorry.
I'm so
We're
sorry.
so
I
sorry.
have a text sitting from
You're
him
getting
right
ghosted.
before we started recording
You're
this
getting
podcast.
ghosted. You voted for Trump. It's a no.
No.
Literally, it's why I'm ghosting him. We were supposed to have a first date yesterday.
This is the funniest little side note. Okay.
We were supposed to have a first date yesterday, and it's already been put off so many times. There's somebody else I'm dating right now at the same time.
Mhm.
He's way in the lead. And then Bill put the nail on the coffin when I texted him. He's like, how's your day going? You know, like 10 a.m. the day after the election results. And I'm like, not great, Bill.
It's looking
not
bleak,
great.
Bill.
And he's like, noted. I guess you and I shouldn't talk about politics. And I was like,
Interesting. Why do you say that, Bill? Whatever do you mean?
he like doubled down and tried to be like, I don't even know. Try to talk to me about gender. And then he's like, is the date still on today? It didn't happen. and then I didn't text him back all last night. And then because I've been meaning to like formally, I guess, break up with him. But I've never been on one date yet.
But the man asked you to go to Big Sur at the end of the month.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
It is just these men.
Sorry, Bill. It's not looking good for you.
Bill, you're gonna be in Big Sur by yourself. So sorry.
And he texted me right when you got here. And he said, I hope you're doing okay. I'd still really like to see you. And I was
The quadruple text.
oh yeah.
As we're like screaming about
Yikes.
feminine rage.
Yeah.
I just can't. William.
I was just gonna call
Not this Will. Not today.
William. Not this Will, not this way. It's just
I know I have a thing for Wills.
That part of the previous episodes, I had to like pause it because I was laughing so hard.
Talking about the Wills.
About the
Yes, but
Wills.
also you guys like connecting the dots for the first time that it like matches your last name. Because that was the first thing that popped in my head. It was like, well, Wilford.
Oh my God.
That's so funny. Yeah, we never thought about it until literally that moment. I forgot about that.
Forgot.
That's so funny.
Wow.
Oh my god.
How do you find so many Wills? I get like Matts. I get a lot of Matts.
I literally don't know. Well, and Rachel's fucking exes have the weirdest names.
Yeah.
And-
Well, you already know the wolf's
Yeah.
real name, but then my
Yeah.
my current boyfriend and then my boyfriend after the wolf, their names are both, I don't want to say, I'll tell you after this,
Yeah.
but they have a very strange connection.
Yeah.
The ones that make it with me, they have to have strange names for some reason.
I don't know why I attract so many Wills,
So many wills, so many ways.
but yeah.
This is the first that goes by Bill.
right. A little bit different. But as soon as this podcast is over, I do need your help crafting a breakup text.
As we do. As I
Send
do.
them a clip.
As I do. Yes.
Rachel is broken up with so many.
Basically all of them.
You have a way with words.
It's okay. Yes, I do. It's fine. And she's a Pisces.
I get it.
Has a lot of
Don't
feelings.
I get it.
hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally almost.
And I'm like, snip, snip, bitch.
I almost
Fucking hurt your
went on a
feelings.
date yesterday because I like felt bad. I was like, oh, I don't know.
I'm like, Thelonious, you don't
I've been like,
owe this man you've never met anything.
I get in my head and I'm like, what if I'm just like really moody and then it ends up being like the best date ever?
Yeah.
And then it never is.
No.
Never is. And then they take you to their house that's flooded, their
Yeah.
parents' house that's flooded, and
Yeah.
they're with the shrine of their
crazy.
ex-fiance. It's just insane. It's just so rough out there right now, you guys.
Not all of us are fortunate enough to have a gay awakening.
We're all trying. We're all working on it.
We
But
all
goddamn
want
it,
it.
Trump's America. It's gonna be even harder.
It was Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
God forgot my gay awakening.
Some of us have our bi awakening, but then we're too fucking nervous to do
Yeah.
about it too.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, this is like a little not on topic with this, but
we're not on
All-
topic.
We've derailed.
all of my bi friends,
Mhm.
they ended up finding like probably the last few good men, and they're all in like male-female relationships, but
Mm.
like still like very appreciative of the female gaze type of situation. But I'm like, how did you find the good ones?
Mm-hmm.
You have more options than me, and you still found the best ones.
You're like, that's not fair.
I'm still really happy for you.
Yours is just lost. He's just lost.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, he's trying to find you.
Yeah.
He's
We'll
coming.
see. We'll see.
He's
I'm
coming.
dating someone just like, well, I only started dating him like as of Monday, so
It's been 4 days.
It's a Pisces thing. You fall hard and fast.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm dating someone. I'm like, oh wait.
I'm dead.
We've been
Okay.
on 2 dates, but it's going really well.
It's my husband. We're going to Qatar.
Maybe he's gonna be on the future episodes for sure. We haven't talked about him yet.
Yeah, debuting slightly.
If you're hearing this, Bill, I'm so sorry.
It's just, sorry, Bill. You're not it. You're not the one.
He asked for the name of the podcast, and I told him.
Oh, good.
So he really could.
He really could. I don't think he will. By the time this airs, Bill's gonna be long gone. Bill's gonna be long gone. Should we reel it in? Should we bring it back? Should we bring it back to the topic at hand?
Well, we were talking about like, okay, it's normal to have Bumble, Hinge, whatever.
Yes.
Tinder, and then I think that's when we do.
Were you dating other people at the same time as the wolf? No, it was just kind of him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It fizzled out, but we were still talking. And after like, because like the world shut down for a while, and I was like living with my parents.
I remember that.
Yeah, conservative.
Why
so,
did it
like,
shut down?
March 2020.
Yeah. What?
Mm-hmm.
Don't recall. But like my parents are relatively conservative, so they were more.
Can't relate.
They were like slower to get on like the vaccine train and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I also was like, I'm not gonna be the one that brings it into this house and like puts my parents at risk.
Yeah.
Because my mom is like slightly immunocompromised too.
Yeah.
So I was just like, also I'm like going to school full time. I'm working in this tax office full time. Like I'm too busy.
Yeah.
But once the world started opening up and you could kind of see people, I did like go back on the apps and we did like outdoor spaced kind of things, mostly because I was just like really lonely. And I was like, I love my parents, but like I need someone else to talk to.
Yeah.
Distance dates.
I started if we did, it was like initiated by me at first because I was like, I don't know about this. This is weird.
Yeah.
So I made one guy go to Target by my parents' house, not the Target. And we like went and got drinks, like White Claws or something. And then I was like, cool, you sit in your car and I'm going to sit in my car and we'll just like chat. And it didn't last very long because I was like, this is actually really stupid. But I was like trying to follow the rules.
Right.
Mhm.
But I was like, okay, this is really dumb. But yeah, so I dated that guy for like a while. And then I was like,
White Claw Target guy.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which he's like crazy too.
Oh, good. Love to have you on for a future episode to talk about him.
He has a balloon fetish.
Oh, we're absolutely having you
Black
come back
balloons
on.
specifically.
Oh.
Yeah. It was weird.
Oh, this is a lot to unpack.
It was weird. Yeah. So
Oh, you're coming back on and we're talking about the black balloon
I have
guy.
so many fucking questions.
Yeah.
I have answers.
Oh.
Well, maybe. I have maybe some answers.
Oh, you are so coming back on and we're talking about
Yeah.
black balloon fetish guy.
But he was the last person that I dated because I was like, you know what? Maybe school and work is enough for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm overwhelmed at this point.
Yeah.
Were you
Fair enough.
When did you stop dating the wolf?
I believe around like February of 2020. That's like kind of when we
Okay.
stopped.
Like right
Yeah.
when COVID happened, that was
Yeah.
the last time you saw him.
I was also doing some like traveling and I feel like he kept trying to be like, oh, I would love to do that. And I'd be like, sorry, you're not invited. I'm going with my friends. So like I was driving back from Orange County to San Diego like a lot before the world shut down.
Yeah.
Because all my friends were there. And so I was just like, I don't want you there. I just want to have fun with my friends.
Mhm.
And I was like sleeping on my friends' couches. So I was like, you can't be here.
Right.
But yeah, February I think is probably like the last time I saw him.
Okay.
Okay.
But we would still chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, with the time that I was dating the other guy though, I don't believe we were talking. Like what was the timeline? He like started messaging me again in
White Claw Target balloon.
yeah. I'd have to pull up
I've
the
never heard of a balloon fetish.
No.
And I've heard of
there's
a lot
a
of
Bob's
fetishes now.
Burgers episode about it.
Is there?
And it was really funny. And then I was like, oh shit, this is real.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a fetish for everything, but like, wow, I haven't encountered that one.
Yeah.
No.
He also didn't tell me about it until I was like finding out about it.
What the fuck?
How did you find out?
Okay. So I was
Are we
at
just
his
doing
house.
it? Are we just doing balloon
Real
guy?
quick, like
I'm
how
like,
did you
I'm
find
trying
out about
to-
the fetish.
I was like sitting on his couch. We were
Yeah.
watching Tiger King.
Ah!
And
On a
Of all things.
Yeah, 2020. Say
And-
no more.
like we weren't doing anything. It was
Yeah.
just bored and I was like kind of getting ready to go home. And I feel like at that point he was just like, there's literally nothing else to do. Like, I have old party supplies. Like, I have balloons. Do you just want to like play with them? And I was like, this is so weird, but like, whatever. And so
there's nothing
like,
else to do. Let me get out my balloons.
Yeah.
My old party supplies,
Yeah.
as one does.
Look, a lot of things are clear in hindsight.
This is
In
bottom
the
of
moment,
the barrel
though,
of the men.
I was like, it's a story.
yes.
It's an
Do it
experience.
for the pod.
Do it for the pod, Sarah.
Future pod you'd be on one day.
I always had this planned. I'm a mastermind. But basically, we were each blowing up a balloon, and then he was like, you should pop it. And I was like, I don't like love loud sounds. So like, that's not really my thing. But like, I don't know. I was just kind of like looking at him like, I'm not going to pop this balloon.
Yeah.
And then he literally told me, I think it would be so hot if you blow up a balloon as fast as you can until it pops, and I masturbate to you blowing up this balloon, and we'll see if I come first or the balloon pops. And I was like immediately grabbing all my things, and I was like, I forgot I need to be home. My mom needs me. I need to leave right now. And then I never talked to him again, but he would like message me so much that I blocked him on everything, and then he would delete his dating app profiles and recreate them just to talk to me.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Would he
Oh my
send
god.
you like pictures of balloons?
Oh my god. Oh my god. You survived a balloon guy.
I felt like attacked a little bit.
You
Like,
you were.
I'm like playing with these balloons.
Who knew a balloon could be a weapon?
unknowing.
Yeah.
I'm like already blowing up these balloons, not knowing that he's like getting like all worked up about
Right.
it. And I'm like, I feel like balloon assaulted right now a little
Do you
bit.
think he could do like balloon shapes and shit?
That's the other thing too. Like, they weren't like the skinny balloons. They were like regular party balloons.
Yeah.
But I think he would love that.
Oh,
and
I
that's
bet
actually
he
what's
had-
in the Bob's
yeah.
Burgers episode.
You know, he probably, this is disgusting where my brain just went. This is foul. He probably gets the skinny balloons and like makes them into a hole.
Oh.
He makes a
What if
hole.
he's like,
and
Right.
this is my condom.
it's like a
I want to
fleshlight.
fuck you with this balloon.
That too. That's that too.
Whoa. I mean, listen.
This is layered. This is an onion.
On the Traumedy Show, we don't kink shame. However, like, having a kink and not telling someone
I'm kink
about
shaming.
It,
That was weird.
we don't kink shame.
We don't fuck with balloons.
If that gets it going, then okay. That's my stance.
Polonius, it's very progressive of you. I'm just throwing it out there right now. This is fucking weird.
Okay, but sometimes weird things turn us on, Polonius. What if I'm about to admit that I have a balloon?
It's the unsolicited
That's okay.
Interaction.
That's what I'm saying.
or
sometimes,
yeah.
like,
We didn't talk about boundaries.
no,
Balloon boundaries.
weird things turn us on, whatever. And it's like, it's just so much. You need to have a conversation with someone and be like, hey, I have something vulnerable to admit to you. This
I want you to
How do you
blow up
feel
a
about
balloon
it?
while I masturbate.
does that make you comfortable? No? Okay, that, like, I don't know. You can't just like unknowingly make someone like, will you spread butter on this toast? And then like start jerking off to it. Like, that's, like, which is one of my kinks.
Bill, turn off this podcast. Stop listening, Bill.
Megan
It's never
pulled
gonna
butter
happen.
out from
You're
under the
never gonna
couch.
butter her toast.
She pulls it out from behind the pillow and is like, Sarah,
Sarah, so
how do you
glad
feel
you're
about
here.
butter?
We just can't subject someone unknowingly to the kink. That is balloon assault.
Balloon assault. You
Felt
do
like
not
it.
consent to balloon sex.
I really didn't. Respectfully, I would have declined.
You did decline.
Yeah, I exited very quickly.
You made swift departure.
Isn't it weird though? Like, there's
Is there
like
balloon
him,
porn?
like he's probably.
Sure.
If there's a Bob's Burgers episode, like they got it from somewhere.
You're so right.
There's so many categories.
They're
It's so weird,
indoctrinating
like-
our children
Yeah.
from a young age. That's why. That's why we do balloons at children's birthday parties. This is a conspiracy.
You
This
should.
is the America Obama wanted.
That could be your like political platform.
In this essay, I will.
God.
Balloon porn's the
The
downfall
layers
of
of
this
it
country.
of people though are very weird. Like this man into balloon
Yeah.
porn activities, but also like very proud to tell me that he has discarded his whole wardrobe and replaced it with items from Peaky Blinders because he wanted to dress like a character from Peaky Blinders.
Balloon porn is not mainstream. That is
It's surprising.
relatively unheard of.
Very niche.
Yeah, that's like I like to fucking rub carpet on my vagina, and that's my kink.
Ew, red burn.
Imagine balloon burn.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's not into it anymore.
No. Yeah.
Dried right up like a fucking raisin, didn't you?
Oh yeah. and then the thought, ooh, look, if you had like a balloon dildo and then it popped inside of you, trauma.
Oh.
Trauma.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I even brought that up. Cut this out.
Cut that out, Jared. We don't even have Jared anymore. Bill, get out of here. Bill, if you're listening and you're into balloon porn. Dear God. Okay.
Can't handle this.
This is the most professional podcast on the interwebs. Okay. This actually is a very relevant segue, actually, because the wolf definitely had some interesting sexual fetishes too. And I'm interested to know if you were ever privy to any of them.
Please tell me.
I haven't ever really talked about it on this podcast, but I'm interested to know if you ever experienced anything with him about that.
Like ass play.
Huh.
Like that was the most like crazy thing that you tried to do, but it like
interesting.
Yeah.
Something that he would always do with me,
Or I guess outdoor,
which he admitted. Like voyeurism.
Public,
Yes, definitely for sure.
Getting
with me
caught.
too.
Yeah. Me too.
Hashtag me too. Fucking hell. Yeah, something. New detail alert. Something he would always ask me for, and when I found out that he was having affairs with other women, I asked him if he would ask them for this too. He would often ask me for, if I were with a friend hanging out, he would ask me for a naked photo of me plus that friend.
Oh.
I would always say no. It pissed me off royally.
Yeah.
Made me very uncomfortable. Finally, he stopped maybe like 6 months before we got engaged, I feel like. The second time, I feel like the last year of our relationship, I think he probably...
Why do you think you were going to fucking change your mind?
He probably started maybe getting it from somewhere else, actually.
Yeah.
But that was when he asked me for a lot. So, interesting.
He never asked me for that, but that does remind me that at the time, a reason why I don't have a lot of stuff is because we had Snapchat at the time. So there were...
Crazy! He had Snapchat with you. Mm-hmm. Ooh, who the hell else?
Photos shared, but he never asked me for anything but like myself.
That's so crazy. He had Snapchat.
Yeah.
Did you not have Snapchat with you?
Fuck no.
Oh, you guys never snapped?
We did in the very beginning when we first started dating, when I was freaking 18. I was 17. I asked him to get Snapchat before we met because I wanted to get like real-time pictures of him and make sure he was a real person because he wasn't living in this state at the time.
Yeah.
Going to school. We maybe did Snapchat for like the first year of our relationship, maybe. And then he was like, yeah, I deleted it. I don't have it, whatever. Wow.
He had it in 2020.
Wow.
2019.
He probably blocked me from it.
He was probably sending that pic.
That dick, that pic.
Mm-hmm. To everyone.
Mm-hmm. Interesting detail. Okay.
But I scrolled through to find my I have my like Instagram DMs from him for when he resurfaced.
Mm-hmm.
And he did start messaging me again in December of 2020.
Okay.
Which was almost a year after you guys had like stopped seeing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Because
after we
it
started
was
dating.
February
it was
2020.
Like 6 months after we stopped like talking.
Oh wait, no, because yeah. Okay, February 2020 was the last time that you saw him, and then it was December 2020. He started sending you messages again.
Yeah,
I'm getting more wine.
So yeah, 10 months. No
resurfaced. So like he deactivated his Instagram.
No, we just like weren't messaging.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
We were still following each other.
Okay.
So he just was like reacting to my stories and being like, "I miss you," and just like, I don't know, I posted a picture of like snow on the mountain by my house, and he was like, "What? That's crazy." Like, I guess it happens every year. And then he's like, talking about my parents' backyard because I like posted a picture of the view or something.
Mhm.
Oh, and then he was not a kink necessarily, but something he did very common where he'd be like, "So when am I coming over?" And I'd be like, "Literally never. It's my parents' house."
Yeah.
And like they have cameras. Like I don't there's no chance in the world that I'm like risking this or into this or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like doesn't necessarily take no for an answer there. Then it's like,
Mhm.
"Oh no, just like kick them out for the night." I'm like, kick my parents out of their own home?
That doesn't make any sense.
You're a weirdo.
Sir.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like it would kind of die, and he just comment on like other stuff and be like, "You're so cute. All these emojis. Let's make out soon." And I was like, "Okay."
Ew.
Yeah. But like no other like attempts to hang out or go on dates. And like most of my responses are just like emojis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because I
So
was
when
just
was
like,
the last time you heard
okay.
from him?
So the last time I heard from him, I have text messages.
Okay.
Was June 1st of 2021.
Okay.
And he, at the top of my text messages, I don't remember at what point I deleted the text messages, so that's like the only problem.
Yeah.
But in May of 2021, he started messaging me, "I miss you." And I was just like, "How are you? Like, let's catch up, I guess." Like, virtually. I don't want to see you. And then he was telling me how busy he is. And I'm just saying that I have like the tax deadline coming up.
Mhm.
But that's when he told me that he was starting a new job, also a tech job. And it's really good money. And he's moving into an apartment on June 1st with a friend. So he was really excited about that. And I
All
should
eyes.
come sleep over.
Oh my God. Where?
What?
If you had said yes, what would he have done?
I don't know. Keep putting it off, I guess.
What
I'm
would he
sure
have
his
done?
parents' house was fixed by then.
Oh, that's
It's like
insane.
he got off on completely lying.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
He,
like,
Literally
pretends
none of
that-
that was
yeah.
true.
He was like just pretending that he like was such an adult, but he's not.
He just wanted to get
Wow.
off on hearing you be like, "Yeah, I totally."
Yeah. And
Meanwhile, you and the wolf are fully in a relationship at this point.
Yeah, we were planning a trip to Tahoe for his birthday at this point. Yeah.
I didn't even respond to the sleepover part. I just said, "That's awesome news. Congrats. Do you like it so far?" Like talking about his job.
Right.
And then he said,
His big fancy tech job.
"Yeah, it's okay. Not the most exciting, but it's something I know I can do for a while and make good money."
Oh, honey.
Fuck, meanwhile,
Oh,
he's still
honey.
making like
Oh.
minimum wage part time. Like,
Literally.
And then he's asking me about the tax season.
Like, was
because
he like
taxes
house
was
sitting for
crazy.
somebody at that point or something?
Maybe.
You, like,
Probably that would make sense.
there's no way he could have offered that. And like,
Yeah.
what if you had said yes? Where would he have taken you?
His car?
He
I
broke
don't
up.
know.
Like, he broke into someone's house, like their apartment.
He might have like been house sitting.
Maybe he was house sitting.
Yeah.
I don't know who
And he
for,
probably
but
just cast a wide net, honestly.
Yeah.
To be like, anyone I've ever slept with at any point, anyone ever, let me just say, like, someone come over to this house that I'm house sitting at.
I have money now.
Right.
Yeah. Which honestly I never doubted. Like him having money never questioned my mind because again, he was paying for every single day.
Which is so
He
funny.
drives me
He had money 'cause he had
everywhere.
no bills to pay.
Yeah. That was a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, with what he was getting paid and how many women he was dating,
Yeah.
like, how honestly did he have all the savings that he had by
Yeah.
the time we bought our house?
Yeah.
I mean,
Did
you
his
know,
parents
you did
contribute?
the 14 grand he contributed.
yeah, you did pay like 80% of the
Yeah.
fucking down
The
payment.
20% that he contributed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Mhm. Even still.
Yeah. Then he's just what did I say?
Tech job.
How's a
Yeah.
tech job?
I think I
going?
just said like, "Oh, it's cool that you got a job where it's enough to move out and do your own thing." I was like, "That's cool."
You can auto sum now.
And he
good
said,
for you.
"Yeah, it's not easy, but time to be a big boy. Haha. Have you done anything fun
Yo.
lately?" And I was like, "I'm literally working overtime in tax season. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God, what a sad excuse for a human. Oh my God.
But basically,
Oh my God, time to be a big boy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
that was like, this is the next day in the same week. And I was actually getting ready to go up to house sit for my aunt and uncle for a while because I was working remotely. And also I had like, there's a couple times in this text message, which is like 3 days in a row, where he's literally asked me the same question. So I was like, cool. So you're talking to so many people that you can't keep things straight, or you're like not paying attention to what I'm saying.
Shit.
So I was like remembering why he annoyed me so much.
Yeah.
But he started asking if he could come up to stay at my uncle and aunt's house. And I was like, no, I don't think that would be like very respectful of them, because they're also like pretty conservative and like Christian, and like they gave me this responsibility, and I was just like I think it would be really disrespectful to them, and like I don't fucking want you there.
Right. So you want to know something? I'm gonna bleep out the location that we're saying right now.
Yeah.
This is where Grace was going to school at the time
Oh,
as well. So I'm sure he was also hoping to double up.
yeah,
You just had that
for
thought.
sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doubled it.
He would have a place to stay.
Correct.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That was really funny.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, his wheels are fucking turning.
And then, I told him that I was applying to my current job now in San Diego, but I was also applying to a place in like Texas. I was just kind of applying to multiple jobs at that point, or thinking about staying with my tax job because we were fully remote. So I was like, I want to take advantage of this opportunity and maybe like move to a new place every 4 months, just like experience new places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like literally trying to tag along to like everything I was doing.
Sure.
And I was just like, absolutely not. But I ended up getting the job in San Diego. And then I was also like looking to buy a condo. And he was like, oh, I'd love to come visit you. I remember specifically him saying that he was going to show up to my house naked. And I was like, you're going to be on my front porch just naked waiting for me to open the door? So like in a condo complex where my neighbors can all see you?
With the single
Like, what?
balloon. Just a
Yes.
single balloon.
But I was just like, I don't know. And like, I feel like he got less jaded. Like he was more comfortable and just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, more things were just like,
Testing the water.
yeah,
And, like,
which just weirded me out more, because I was like, I don't like any of this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you ever see him again?
No.
It was just him texting you and getting
Yeah.
off on it?
Yeah. And basically he was like, you better say goodbye to me before you leave. And I was like, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, he did try to hang out with me
Mm-hmm.
in May, the end of May in 2021. And I was like, dude, I'm already house sitting, because he
Good.
forgot.
Right after
Yeah.
my
And
birthday.
then-
That's so good. So good.
When is your birthday?
May 12th.
Oh, cute. Yeah, cute.
Super cute. It's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, but that's when he started being like, I want to come visit you. I like, whatever. I wish we were cuddling right now. And I was like, you can't come here.
Mhm.
Just more questions about asking me how it's going. And then finally, on June 1st of 2021, I said I got a new job. I'm moving to San Diego. I just bought a condo, so I'm moving down there. I'm actually like leaving house sitting early so I can get there in time. And then like the conversation was normal. And then like out of nowhere, he's like, I miss you and wish we could be cuddled up watching a movie. I really want to get you naked. And I was just like, that was my biggest grievance with him, was I felt like we couldn't have a normal conversation about anything without it turning sexual.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at that point, I text
We had
him.
heard that feedback
Mhm.
from. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that
Others.
point, I text him and I say, Wolf, I'm sorry I can't do this anymore. I really can't. And I'm sorry to do this while you're having a hard time, because he told me his like grandma had died or something like that.
But
I was like-
2021?
Yeah.
No. No.
It was probably a hard time with you or something.
His grandpa passed away maybe it was early 2021. But that was in January. It was like January 1st, 2021. His grandpa passed away.
So yeah, it'd been a while.
Yeah. No, he was milking it.
I was just like, I'm really
was
sorry
fine.
you're having a hard time, but this is not working for me at all. And then he said, don't say sorry. I understand and it's all good. I'm here if you ever need anything. Heart emoji. And then I was just like, same for you. And then within less than 10 minutes, I saw that I was completely blocked and removed from everything on social media.
You're
So I
kidding
texted
me.
him a question mark and was like, that was quick, dude. And he said, I don't have good self-control.
Oh, that's the understatement of the century. Oh my God.
And that was the last I ever heard from him.
He said, I don't have self-control, and that's the last text you have?
I don't have good
Will you
self-control.
please send me a screenshot
Oh, yeah.
of that?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. No, I have chills. It's the most gorgeous thing I've ever heard.
The understatement of this century.
Oh, that might be the next merch, Thelonious, is a screenshot of that text from June 1st, 2021. I don't have self-control. I'm getting it tattooed on me. That's amazing.
Very poetic.
That's amazing. And that's the
Sometimes
last text
we
you have from
can't
him.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
That is the one truth he's told.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, so you didn't see when we got re-engaged
No.
because he had taken.
No, I found all
he just
about
took you
everything
off.
since then, when I found the podcast.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's so
Which
crazy.
I binge listened everything because I was like, this is the most exciting and devastating but interesting thing
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
in a long time.
So it had been 3 years. Like, had you looked me up in the meantime?
Probably not that much, if at all.
Yeah.
I think I had I don't know, maybe seen if he was public because I was just
Uh-huh.
like,
What's up with this
what
guy?
could this guy? What is he possibly doing with his life?
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
But I kind of honestly, he only ever pops up when I think about weird other experiences and just
Mhm.
go down the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think what you would say is the biggest red, you always kind of felt like something wasn't quite right with him.
Yeah.
What do you think were the red flags that you were noticing?
I think I noticed his uncontrolled anger right away.
Yes.
And that was already, I had dealt with that in previous relations. Honestly, I think I met him at the best time that I could have in my life because I think I would have fallen deeper into it with him if I wasn't already primed on my more recent relationships leading up to it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think they made me more aware of characteristics that I do and don't want.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so honestly, him telling me that the failed engagement was all your fault and him being like, it's fine, I'm dating, but still seething about it, I was like,
Mm.
you have issues.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he was angry, very
he was
angry when he would tell
angry.
you about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was weird. He'd keep a relatively calm, conversational, level of speaking, but his tone and the word, he was mad.
Yes.
And I was just one and one don't match up. That doesn't
Yeah.
equal two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my first red flag. And then I think just the pushiness of trying to turn everything, whether it's a physical interaction or a conversation, into something sexual. I was
Mhm.
honestly, I don't think there's much there to him. He's,
Mhm.
if you can't have a conversation, I'm there's not much going on up there.
Mhm.
You.
He's literally only thinking
Yeah.
about sex
Yeah.
most of the time.
And how to get it.
And how to get it.
Yeah.
And who he can manipulate, who he can control.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gets off on controlling people and having
Mhm.
multiple people all at once.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's all they're really.
Yeah. And I think if I wasn't
And
living with
sushi.
my and sushi.
Yeah.
If I wasn't living with my parents, I think if I had my own place, I potentially could have this could have lasted longer too.
Yeah.
But because I was I don't want you coming anywhere near my personal
Yeah.
life, I think
Mhm.
that automatically set up boundaries with him
safeguard.
too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he ever bring up it was because something that I remembered was Amber would say that he would always bring up his exes, he would talk about me or Natasha
Not
all the
really.
time to her.
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
Only if I ask him questions. But I
Hmm.
feel I realized pretty early on that I just didn't want to talk to him about them because I was you get really weird when this comes
Yeah.
up. And I was doing enough of my own online sleuthing to put the pieces together that I was I don't really need your input. I can find all the information
Yeah.
by myself. I found your honeymoon page.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard. I mean,
No, yeah. But like
It's down now since I have a public platform to just tug the
But like those
bone.
are some of the things I found that I was like,
Mhm.
I feel like this is potentially more recent than he's making it sound. And like
Yeah.
he's not as detached from it as he's telling me he
Yeah.
is. I just
Mhm.
felt like he was. I didn't even necessarily feel like he was lying to me. Just like emotionally wasn't where his words were saying he was.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, I feel like he was getting his like emotional fulfillment elsewhere.
Yeah.
He wasn't using you as his
No.
emotional person. Maybe it was me at the time, maybe it was Grace at the time, maybe it was somebody else. I don't know, a combination. But with Amber, I feel like that was his emotional support person. So
And-
that's why he
and
was
with
venting to her all the
Natasha.
time. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like you were kind of one of his many side pieces, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was a side piece of his.
I didn't
I-
feel like a main
Right.
character in his.
You weren't
story,
emotionally
whatever.
attached to
Yeah,
him
Yeah,
either.
I
Oh,
wasn't. I think if he would have started trying to like unload emotions on me, I would have been like, this needs to stop.
Right.
Mhm.
I am not here for this. I'm just here for a good time and a short time.
Yeah.
Have you dated since?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. I just got out. Well, in March or February of this year,
Mhm.
I broke up with. Well, I got ghosted by someone I was like dating for like a year.
Ew.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
It wasn't, but it's okay now.
No. It is okay now.
Yeah.
Did you a favor? Because now you're not wasting your
Yeah.
time.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
He was also, this is not like a ick to the Navy, but like he was in the Navy getting ready to like move, asking me to move with him. And it was like a whole thing. And I was just
Sounds
Lots
like
of
our
problems.
friend Andrea.
Mhm.
Ugh.
lots of drinking problems that I was like, this doesn't jive with me.
Yeah.
Just lots of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
What was the most surprising thing in listening to the episodes about the wolf? Like, was there something that was really surprising to learn?
that he's like relevant in like any porn.
Boom roasted. Okay.
I mean, we've talked about how like mediocre he is. And
Yeah.
like, I found this not from like a sad perspective necessarily. Like I think I found a lot of dark humor in this whole situation and like with the
Yeah.
way that you two were presenting it too.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was like kind of funny that this like mediocre man, I'm sorry to be graphic, but like not the biggest wiener, like mediocre in every way is just like
Someone had to say it.
Someone
he's
had to
pulling all
say
these
it.
like beautiful, smart, successful, like really cool women because he's
Yeah.
figured out how to like blend into the background and charm them and like
Lie.
in a way like he's lying because he doesn't actually appreciate anyone, but he like makes you feel like valued and special and
Yeah.
like treated for at least a little bit of time like the way that you want to be treated.
Mhm.
So I think I was definitely surprised at just like the depth and multitude of like what he's been up to, what he's accomplished.
Like,
His
that
web
guy?
of
Yeah.
women.
That
His web of
mediocre
women.
mid guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But
is
I was like-
diabolical.
Yeah. But I was like, I mean, I get it to some extent because
Yeah.
like I hung out with him for so long.
Yeah.
But I was just like,
True.
It's never the ones you expect.
Yeah.
And that's why like his name is so perfect on this podcast, like Wolf in Sheep's Clothing,
Totally.
because he just presents himself as this meek little mediocre sheep of a man.
Mhm.
yeah.
And he's just not. He's just not. He's
Yeah.
a very dangerous individual. And I'm glad that like you got out mostly unscathed, honestly. Like I'm very glad that nothing like your experience wasn't super terrible, traumatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only lingering thing for me was like what your long lasting
The
connection
loose
to him
ends.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Because
was
it never
the
got
loose
far
end.
enough where I was like, felt like I should reach out to you in the moment either.
Mhm.
It was just kind of
Right.
like whatever, but it still felt like you guys were tied together. So
I'm sure it's so fucking surreal to sit here
See
like,
you in
in
3D.
front of me, this ethereal person that is like been a mystery this whole time. And
I got
to be
out of the
like, you have a
car and-
podcast? What? I'm gonna be on that podcast? What?
no, I was like, first of all, when I got out of the car, I was like, you're so tall.
And I was like,
like, you're so tall.
But
You are very tall.
I am very tall. I'm a tall woman.
when I was talking to my roommate and when I messaged you, I was like, I'm not even like trying to get on the podcast. Like, I would be just as happy with like a phone call, a little coffee chat. Just like, I'm like, I just love talking shit.
Yeah. That's basically all we do.
We do too. You were like, Lonis, we've got another one.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, seriously, I hope this is just like more, I don't know. Like, I want to ask you like anything that you want to say to anyone listening to this. But for me, I hope that this is additional fuel and comfort for anyone that's listening to this of like, if you know we have a shared experience with me, you, like all the other fucking women we've talked about on this podcast that deal with him. If you have a shared experience and you're like scared to maybe message us or tell us about it, like, please don't be.
Yeah.
Like, something I said to you before we started was like, anything that you say isn't going to hurt me. Like, this doesn't hurt me to hear about any other experiences with him and other women at this point. Like, this is a public service announcement that there is a wolf living among us, and he is conniving and he is deceptive and he is targeting women, and people need to know. And that is a big reason. I mean, it's a big catalyst of like why we started doing what we're doing. And like anyone that reaches out and has something that they want to say about this, like I want to give you space to do so and feel like this is safe, and I'm your friend, you know, like we have a common shared experience, unfortunately, but like this is a safe space. So yeah.
Very noted.
I feel like the only like message type thing that I've been thinking about like leading up to this is I was kind of putting, I guess, the dots together that like someone who is as charming or like in the wolf clothing type of thing. I feel like once you realize what's happening, it's really easy to fall into the like, I don't feel like I'm enough because he was like still doing all of these things, like he was insatiable. But then I was like realizing too that it's not that any of us are not enough. He is not enough. Like, he is incapable of being like a real man. He is incapable of like giving someone the proper like love and appreciation that they need. But I feel like really manipulative men are very good at projecting and making you feel like you're the problem, but they're just projecting. That's all it is.
That's exactly right. It's not a deficiency with you. It's not a deficiency with me. It's not a deficiency with any of the women that he had all at the same time. There could have been a million. It still wouldn't have been enough because it's a deficiency with him. There's something in him that's missing and he's trying to fill some void. I'm not even going to sit here and try to figure out what it is. He needs to, I don't know what he needs, honest. I mean, I do know what he needs, but I won't say it. But
he needs to never talk to a woman ever again.
It's not an us problem.
Yeah,
he had a full ass fiance and another girlfriend and hundreds of side pieces. I don't know how many. Like there, and it's never enough. It's never enough. And he will be this way forever.
Yeah.
And I pray every day for whoever he's trying to deceive, literally right now in this moment. It like breaks my heart that there are women he's talking to right now, and I just like pray all the time that they figure it out fast and they get away, and he doesn't I don't even want to speak it into existence. But yeah, it's bad, but on the flip side, it's good that you're here because this just validates my story. It validates Amber's story. It validates Natasha's story. Like every woman that has been on this podcast and that will be on this podcast, like we are just creating a network of badass bitches who are just like, yeah, we're not gonna, sit in silence anymore. Like I sat in silence for a long time. You didn't think that it was anything that you needed to talk about at all, then turns out it is. And yeah, there's power in sharing, and so here we are sharing. And thank you for being here and doing that.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like happy to be your friend going forward now.
Gosh, Pisces likes cats in national parks.
That's me.
Catch us out here in Yellowstone. Girls, trip survivors of the wolf, go to Yellowstone.
We all just go on a fucking camping trip and we hunt wolves.
or there is a wolf reserve.
Maybe that's better.
Right
Maybe
off.
that's better.
You
They
can,
are
like,
endangered
feed
animals.
them and like interact. If you hunt them, you go to jail. So.
Yeah.
So
We won't
Yeah.
do that. No, there's only one
Yeah.
wolf that needs to go to jail. It's
Mhm.
it's not us for hunting
Yes.
wolves. We won't be doing that. We love animals. We love animals. We are going to protect and
You
serve
have a
them.
dog.
I have a dog and she looks like a fox coyote combination. I do.
you
We're-
would know she has a dog.
You know everything about
I did
my dog.
everything but push the follow button.
I love women. Oh my god. We all have done this.
We have. We 100% have. Well, thank you for coming on. This has been so special and fun. And yeah, I don't know. Anything else, Thelonious?
No.
No.
Believe women.
Fucking stay vigilant. Believe women.
Stay vigilant.
And
Believe
and
women.
watch out for those fucking balloon guys. They're running rampant out here, apparently. You gotta stay safe.
Do not balloon assault someone without consent.
Absolutely
Like,
not. You need to
no.
disclose that shit up front.
Don't
Put that on your
balloon
Hinge
assault
profile.
someone without disclosing that you're kinking them.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That's my close.
Excellent closing thoughts, Thelonious. Couldn't have said it better myself. Don't forget to rate and subscribe anywhere you listen to podcasts. Please leave us reviews and rate this podcast because it helps it reach people that really need to listen to it. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the.traumedy.show to see all the stupid shit that we do all the time. It's fun. It's fun stuff. It's fun stuff.
We've been doing some stupid shit.
We might make balloon videos to go along with this episode. Ooh, my wheels are turning. My wheels are turning. We're going to
Okay,
do weird balloon
okay.
shit. We're going to do weird balloon shit.
Yes, we are.
With audio from this episode.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling real creative.
Okay.
I'm feeling slutty.
I'm not putting a balloon in my pussy and like.
I might strip on camera as balloons are falling around me and I'm grabbing them and rubbing them on my skin. You heard it here first.
Our extended conservative families. Gonna love that.
We're always pushing the envelope, Thelonious. And with that,
All right.
we bid you adieu. Goodbye.